what he said at the end was, Derek Jeter won 5 Gold Gloves. He didn't deserve any of them, right? Carlos Correa, free agent shortstop, being courted, we assume, by a New York Yankees team that historically has more money to spend than any American sport, just decided to go on a podcast and say, Derek Jeter, the most beloved Yankee of the modern era, did not deserve any of the 5 Gold Gloves that he won at shortstop. I ask, is that good negotiating? Like, I wonder, let's not set aside whether it's accurate or not. Let's actually start with whether it's accurate. Hembo, is that an accurate statement?
Yes. Truer words have never, ever been spoken, Greeny. It is common knowledge amongst anyone who does what I do that Derek Jeter was not only not a good shortstop, Derek Jeter was a bad shortstop. And his 5 Gold Gloves are probably the most fraudulent awards ever given. Like, we're talking about someone who actively hurt his team playing defense, and there is an endless amount of data to back that up. So yes, the answer is yes. It is absolutely a true statement.
I cannot believe you just said that in English. I'm thinking that maybe Carlos was thinking no one will hear this, or at least they won't understand it. You just said that in English. You do realize that you are talking about, you are besmirching one of the most beloved figures in the sport. I believe he is still the most popular player in Major League Baseball, and he retired like 7 years ago.
That's right. I am not besmirching him. You asked me a question. I am answering it.
No, that was a besmirching.
Objectively.
I've been around a long time. Let me tell you something. Rex Ryan wasn't any tougher on Robert Saleh than you just were on Derek Jeter.
I'm just speaking the truth. We have ways to evaluate this. We know for sure that Derek Jeter's defense cost the Yankees about 250 runs. He was that bad. That makes him, by that standard of measure, the worst defensive player in Major League history. It didn't prevent him from doing any winning, obviously, and he created like 2,000 runs as a hitter. But it is exceedingly clear that Derek Jeter not only did not deserve 5 Gold Gloves, he did not deserve any Gold Gloves, and he is among the worst defensive players to ever live.
What are we doing? Seriously, what are we doing?
Nuno, go.
In the first segment, you have Dominique, taking shots at Eli Manning. And now you have Hembo. Oh, this is why people shake nerds. Like, you're using these numbers. It's like, use the eye test. He's a winner. Did any of those 250-something runs cost them a World Series? Like, he is a winner. You stop this stuff that... I'm angry. I'm truly angry that we want to use just the data to try to say that this guy wasn't a great player.
It's a Golden Glove. It's about his fielding. It's not his overall play and winning.
Golden Glove that.
How was he as a fielder? He wasn't a good fielder.
It's a way for people who don't like Derek Jeter to try to take shots at him. That's what people do because he's a winner, and you guys stink. Your team
He was a winner. He wasn't a good fielder.
Here's the thing. Let me say my new favorite sentence ever spoken on any medium that I have been privileged to host is when Nuno just said, "This is why people shake nerds." I'm not sure if you meant to say this is why people hate nerds, but what you actually said was this is why people shake nerds, and I love it. I'm here for it, and I'm going to shake Hembo for you. That said, Hembo, is who's right here, which is to say, I have no doubt you have data, but Derek Jeter also made some spectacular plays. How does your defensive data account for the flip play he makes against Oakland that literally won them a championship? Was the difference between winning a championship and not and getting eliminated in the first round of the playoffs? How does that factor in?
My data cannot account for that.